What is up, Rob Core Nation, and welcome back, man, to the channel. This is breaking news. This just came out very recently, within an hour or so ago, that WWE superstar Simon GOTCH has been released, has been granted the release from the WWE. So there is no more vaudevillain on SmackDown. There is no Simon GOTCH and Simon GOTCH, and I can't even think of his name, but in English, there's no more vaudevillains. It didn't say exactly why that Simon GOTCH. I guess it said he granted his release, so I'm assuming they realized, they're not doing anything. Because honestly, in all seriousness, SmackDown really has not utilized the vaudevillains. Now, I don't know if it's because of their gimmick, because we've seen the vaudevillains have some pretty good matches in the past, so I don't know if it's because of their gimmick or what, but somewhere down the line, WWE just didn't really utilize the vaudevillains. I think, if I'm guessing, this is just my guess, my thoughts, whatever. Simon GOTCH realized, hey, they're not really doing anything with me. I don't like my gimmick or whatever. I don't like my position in WWE. I'm going to try to leave here and maybe go somewhere else. Now, in terms of what his future may hold, I mean, we've seen many WWE superstars before where they've left the company and either reinvented themselves pretty much, or, just got better. Drew Galloway, Drew McIntyre. Perfect example. Drew McIntyre was pretty much nothing. He was supposed to be the chosen one back in 2009, I think. As years ago went on, he wasn't supposed to be the chosen one anymore. And the last thing we saw of Drew McIntyre in WWE was 3MB. He left, and he pretty much just reinvented himself as Drew Galloway. He's a better wrestler than he ever was before. And now he's being signed back with NXT. So, that's just one example of the many people who have left WWE and reinvented themselves and have come back, or is at least a lot better than what they were. So as for Simon GOTCH, if he wants to continue wrestling, the Indies is kind of like, we'll pick you up. I know you're broken in WWE. We'll pick up your broken gimmick or your sad soul and we'll make you better. So if he wants to continue wrestling, go to the Indies. He's not a big WWE superstar, but if somewhere down the line he wanted to make himself better, have a better gimmick or whatever he has it, I'm pretty sure the Indies scene is pretty opening. TNA is always loving for ex-WWE superstars, so if you want to go to WWE, if you want to go to TNA, you probably, yeah, sure, more the merrier. But in terms of the future in WWE, I don't think we will ever see Simon GOTCH back into the WWE, because of the fact, number one, they're never really that memorable in the first place. Unless he reinvents himself to the point to where they have to get him, I don't see why they want to take him back. Because they're good, but they definitely have a lot of things missing in terms of character or just, them overall. I mean, they're good, but they're not great wrestlers. So, again, this is breaking news. It just happened. Let me know your thoughts on Simon GOTCH being released from the WWE. What they would do with Aiden English following this. Would they give Aiden English a singles push? He was a singles competitor back in NXT. So we'll have to see how things go along, as, there is a superstar switch-up coming up, a draft. So we'll see how they work things and how... we'll see how this goes. And as for Simon GOTCH, I wish him the best in his future endeavors. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Still coming up today, we will have the final part of my thoughts on the Superstar Switch Up, the draft. We'll also talk about Raw and SmackDown, people debuting and returning to Monday Night Raw and as SmackDown. So leave your comments down below on what you feel on Simon GOTCH, and I will see you guys later.